See if it works. I don't know what's going on with the internet. Where Carefree Conversations about life, business, what's trending, and more is taking place. And it's hosted by yours truly, your host, Corey Love. Hey Star, thanks for tuning in. It's your girl Corey Love, the Corey Love Show. Tonight we're going to be speaking with Mr. Jones out of Atlanta. He is the founder of C.R.I.M.E. It's a nonprofit organization. He is among many other things, and he will share that all with you as soon as he comes on. And tonight I am wearing one of his shirts, and it says, hey girl, hey. It says self-love, love attracts love. So these are some of the things that are sold to benefit the nonprofit organization. So if you're not already followed, make sure you follow We Are Crime or M Jones ATL. And you will hear more from him tonight as soon as I let him in. And I don't know what's going on with the internet. I'm going to just go ahead and jump right on into the interview. She said, well, come on, Mr. Jones. Come on, Mr. Jones. They ready for you. Hey, Tony. Hey, Mr. Jones.
Hey, what's up, Corey? How you doing?
I am good. I felt like what's his name on Friday when I said that. I don't know why.
Oh nah. Yeah. Jones, keeping up with the Joneses.
Hey, Miss Parker.
Yeah.
Hey, Mr. Jones.
But the dude name was Jones too.
No. Oh yeah. That's true. Oh my God. How are you tonight? I am so grateful that you agreed to be a part of my show, and everybody's ready to hear about this phenomenal man. So you can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Well, first off, my name is Mikhail Jones. I'm the founder of C.R.I.M.E, creating resolutions in my environment. And I be doing movies with my homeboy. I just started acting probably like 2 years ago. It was random.
Yes.
So we wrote a little film together recently. We finna start filming probably next month. So
okay.
Co-founder of the Children of Old Atlanta. It's something I helped create with two of my friends, and something I kind of want to give a lot more energy to this year and a lot more time to, because it's good it'll be great for the city and great for networking for Black-owned businesses.
Right. Awesome. Mm-hmm. That's great. Sounds amazing. I am excited too because I had spoke to him. He was also on the show, and I'm gonna be coming up there with y'all in that filming.
Man, come on, for real.
I know it's gonna be so much fun.
And we need to film out there too. We need to film out.
Come on, I can take you to all the spots. Definitely. I ain't no producer, but I can take y'all places. That's about all I can do.
2 years ago, I didn't know nothing about the film game, but hey, I learned you could make some spots look like a whole nother location. You know,
right?
Like people be amazed.
I can imagine.
Yeah.
Awesome. So how did you get into the nonprofit business and came up with that acronym? That's really, really dope. I love it.
It just meant growing up around crime. It's like growing up, you watching Scarface, you watching Paid in Full, you watching all the dope movies. Then I grew up in the environment too, so it didn't even really help. So it was like, but in the time when I came up with crime, I ain't even gonna lie, I was hustling with a few of my homeboys, and I was just telling them like, man, I want to do something in the community. And one of them was like, man, I got this name, you could use it creating results in my environment.
Oh.
Then I liked a little. I was liking it a little bit. Then I was like, nah, it's something missing. Then I took it. Then my homegirl, I think she was on your show, Tracy. She came up with the resolution part. Then I pieced it together. Then I just did a logo.
Ran with it.
Forever. Yeah, I just ran with it. I was like, I come from crime, and I'm creating resolutions in my environment, trying to turn a negative name into a positive meaning. I was like, that's everybody's life. We just trying to change our negative circumstances into a positive meaning.
That is true.
Fit my life.
Yeah, that's true. Guys, if you're just tuning in, we're speaking with Mikhail Jones out of Atlanta. Make sure you hit that arrow and share this out with your audience. I think a lot of people, I don't have a lot of male on my show. Honestly, you're probably, I can say maybe the fifth or sixth, and I've interviewed over 70 people. So when I have a male on, I just want people to share it out and let others come in and see what you're doing, because you know, it's said that women were taking over, we're doing a whole lot, but we still got the kings that are doing things too that aren't recognized as much. And I just
Yeah,
want
yeah, yeah.
people to
I
really
just don't be on the
recognize it.
Instagram live, Instagram, all that. I'm an in-person person. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like, I'm still I'm 35. I'm young, but I'm still old school. I'm like right there. So, but I still kind of like I feel like my presence is more felt in person more than so I don't
Okay.
really be on the Instagram
Okay.
live. But I know I need to give more energy to it, give more energy to the
Get that
everything.
exposure.
Yeah, and just
Yeah.
learning it. This is my second interview, I think, being on Instagram Live. So
Oh, that's cool. That's
yeah,
cool. Okay. Okay. That's what's up. I'm trying to share it out with Teresa and Robert.
I don't even know how to shut nothing out, so I
I'm
can't even.
doing it for you. And those of you that are viewing, make sure you share this out as well. So besides being an actor and a nonprofit founder, what are other things that you do outside of that, like legal things? We only talking about the legal things on
Well,
here.
well, really, the acting thing just found me. So it's like the acting thing wasn't even. It's like when they say you support your friends' dreams and stuff. I feel like that's where that kind of rooted from. It wasn't really like, oh, acting my thing. Let me be in the films. It just like it found me, but. Mainly, I just do the crime. I feel like wherever I go, that's me. It's like me giving my energy to people. Whoever I meet, it could be at the gas station, wherever. It's like I don't know. I'm just big on treating people with respect thing, and I feel like a lot of people nowadays big on treating people with what you got.
Yeah,
And
I
I'm like,
know. I
you know what I'm saying?
agree. So
I
it
can
comes
make a
easy for
conversation
you.
easy. Yeah, I can make a conversation easy. I can learn from whoever, and I'd be like. A lot of people just want to get in rooms with people who got money and people who got titles and stuff. But I'm like, I'm already in these rooms.
Yeah.
When I go up the street, I'm in the rooms. I mean, I take over whatever room I go
Wherever
into.
you're
It's
at.
like people kind of, for me, like when you saying what you're doing, it's like that's what I've been doing. I'm growing into this. I've been doing it 5 years. So it's like
Mm-hmm.
I was a person who was like caught up on the labels, caught up on this, caught up on that, caught up
Mm-hmm.
on a lot of bullshit, and it was like
Yeah.
thinking back and seeing where I'm at now, I'm like, shit. I'm really detached from a lot of stuff that people think cool. Like, I ain't watching no sports. I ain't sitting around watching, LeBron play. I mean, respect, you know what I'm saying? I ain't
Right,
sitting
right.
around watching Tom Brady play. I'm trying to beat him. I'm trying to
Right.
work like them. I'm like, but I was once this person. I had to be fly. I had to be in the club. I'm like, so I feel like on your journey when you growing, you like be so caught up in this, it become your life for a little bit.
Yeah. I really love that you said that, because that is one of the reasons why I started doing this interview session, because I will see a lot of people doing it. They have hundreds of thousands of followers. Mind you, this was back when I had like maybe 2,000 followers. Not, I didn't have this page. I had another page. And I'd be like, oh, I wonder if I can get on their show. And then I'll look at the people they interviewing, and I'm like, no, I don't think I'm in that league. And
Yeah.
so with you saying that, it's like people have to realize that they started where we at. You understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
and
So
the key thing I learned this year, like recently, is to not give a fuck.
yeah.
For real, not to cuss on your show. I don't know if it's a cussing show, but it's like, you know what I'm
Carefree
saying? Not,
conversations.
you
I
know what I'm
don't
saying?
tell
I don't
people
give a
how to
fuck.
be.
Like
Yeah.
my whole life, I gave a fuck too much. I gave a fuck about being too fly. I gave a fuck. Oh, I'm gonna go here. I gotta look like this. I
Yeah.
can't say this. I can't. Even in school, it's like you
Yeah.
care. At church, you care. Even some
Mm-hmm.
people in their household, they care. I can't say this because my mom, like, when you don't, like you said, carefree. I'm like, I really live carefree. Like
Carefree.
it ain't even no. This ain't even no, like, most people want to be different now, and I be like, I've
Yeah.
been this way my whole life. Like,
Yeah.
I've been kind of a little thinking outside the box type of
Mm-hmm.
person,
Mm-hmm.
but
Mm-hmm.
I feel like people they just caught up in.
Walking on eggshells to please others. That's what it is. That's all it is. I get what you're saying.
I don't even know how I did it most of my life. I'd be thinking back, like, God damn, bro, you used to be
That was
kind of
me.
shy. I was shy, like, man, I don't know, maybe I'm asking a dumb question. Then I realized, like, it ain't a dumb question. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? Like, I realized a lot of things around me make sense if you really just, like little stupid quotes you heard. Not even stupid quotes, like the little quotes you
I
heard
know what
growing
you're
up, like
saying.
sticks and stones may break your bone. Like, think
And
about it,
now
like,
it's
you
like,
right.
dang, for
It makes
real.
sense. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, I totally get it. I totally get it. And I'm glad, like, when I see somebody young, like you think you're older, I like to say we're seasoned. We're not older. We're not old. We're seasoned. You know what I'm saying? You did it. You did this. You saw what it could do, where you can go. And it's like, you know what? That ain't happening. That's not working for me. And if you're trying to make a difference, you got to be the difference. And that's what you're doing now. So I really appreciate it.
Well, my old becoming.
Huh?
I say I'm old because I'm wise.
Yeah,
right. Okay, wise,
right.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people old in age, but they young and, you know, they ain't wise. You know, I mean, a lot of men who try to give me game, they older than me, but I be like, bro, you can't even, I'm probably 10, 15 years younger than you, but I don't live the whole life more than you. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't have no wisdom. You still immature. You know what I'm saying?
So,
like, we want to say we men, but we ain't really men. You know what I'm saying? Like, I used to be that type. We're going to judge a man like, man, my homie got that car. He got that crib. He a man. But I was like, back in the biblical days, I don't think nobody had no car or none of that, no job title, no college. And I don't think God made the rules of a man off that type of shit. So I'd be like, we kind of like living in our own egos. And I'd be like, people ain't really understanding that. I don't know. It's just
that's like a really, really different way to put it when you think about it for real.
Like, I like being old, you know what I'm saying? I ain't out here trying to be young and keeping up with these boys. I'm young. It's dudes who older than me, they want to go out every weekend. I'm chilling, you know what I'm saying? I'm watching YouTube videos on educate my mind, you know what I'm saying? I'm learning from my mistakes, like watching film in my life, like what I go wrong at, you know, what I do, you know, like I think people clap for your accomplishments more than you. Like, sometimes I be like, damn, I forgot I did this. I forgot. Because I be so working in my mind and so going, like, I ain't even worried about last month.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
And then it's funny because when I first found your page, the first thing that I saw was that big old check that y'all were gifting to the young lady that was going to school. And I was like, oh my God, like, to me, those are the type of things that I really, really like to see what you're doing, giving back to the community. These children, maybe she needed, like, that $500, I'm sure could pay for like 2 books in college. If you've been in college,
the main thing of giving, what I like for me, people definitely need it, but it's like, I didn't even want to do the check or none of that, but it's like, people showing me that, bro, you gotta be, you know, you too humble or something. But I was like, yeah, I gotta get out here more and show people what I'm really doing. But it's like, too many people giving and showing it too much. I'd be like, man, I don't want to really be in the mix of that. So it'd be like a conflict of interest. Like, I want to get my recognition and I want people to join the movement and hear about what I'm doing, but then I just don't want to be out here boasting and like, man, you know. Like,
I get what you're saying, but the main thing with you showing what you're doing, it gives other people. That's my friend is on here. My little sister, like she's like my baby sister. She knows how I am with the same thing you're saying. But what I learned from her is, if people don't know what you're doing, they won't be able to contribute. You know what I'm saying? So if I didn't know about it, I wouldn't be able to purchase a shirt. You know what I'm saying? That goes towards them. So that's the only reason why you're behind the scenes type of person. You just want to get it done. You don't need everybody to know it was you. I get it.
But like this lady told me, this one lady, and it was a white lady, random conversation. I just ran into her, give me something to eat, and she told me this. She was like, how can you ask people to receive what you're giving, but you can't, you don't know how to receive when people are trying to give you something. And that's been something that always stuck with me. And I was like, man, you want to give, but you don't know how to, you know, when people try to give you something, and people don't understand, it's like receiving is a hard thing to do sometimes. Like, sometimes that's a hard thing for me.
You always feel like you got to give back.
Or you've been burnt through people, like somebody done brought some shit up in your face. So it's like, man, I'm going to just go out here and do it on my own. Because people, I don't know, we live in a weird world where it's like, you could take that now. Then I go make it, crime go be this multi-million-dollar business. Then somebody say, bro, I made you. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't be this. Or saying, hey, man, you can't do X, Y, Z because of, you know, you under contract with me. I was like, people don't get it. It's like freedom to me. It's like we so chasing the dollar. But for me, I've been chasing my freedom. And I ain't gonna lie, like I finally became free to do what I want to do now. And I was like, I chased that my whole life just to be free. Like, I don't care about applying for no job tomorrow. I don't care about how many people gonna like my picture on Instagram. I don't care about
likes don't matter.
People gonna have their opinions. People gonna, man, you should be married, you should have this, you should go here go a job, you should apply. Like people gonna always tell you what you should do.
Right.
That's it,
You
crazy.
just gotta do what you want to do. So I see a couple of people just tuning in. Thanks so much for tuning in again tonight. We're speaking with Mikhail Jones of C.R.I.M.E. It's a nonprofit organization in Atlanta. He's such a humble young man. Like even when I asked you for your bio, you was like, I don't really have, but you said something and it was amazing. So I really take my hats off to you. And I saw someone said that they have their sons watching. She has 2 young boys. They're twin boys. They're I believe 12 or 13, if I'm not mistaken. And I'm glad that she have them watching so that they can see. You know what I'm saying? Like everything that they think is so cool, or I have to do this, or I need to have that. Really, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter when it comes down to it. I always use the analogy. There's a picture that goes around with, I think it's Bill Gates. I'm not sure. It's a white man in like regular tennis shoes and jeans, and they have the prices on it. I don't know if you've seen that before. Then they have the black man, and he has $300 jeans, and the other man is rich. Like we gotta think about.
But that was me. I'm telling you, I promise you on everything. Like 22, 23-year-old me, 18. Well, 20, probably 27 on down. I was probably like, I gotta have the new J's. It was like I'd be depressed if I didn't get them. It was like it'll be like you full of emotion, like. That's how you feeling, but then now who I am, I'm like, only thing that ever mattered to you is shit that you make matter. It's like, it only matter because you make it matter. Like, I've been rocking the same clothes for the last couple of years, and don't nobody even know, because getting fly ain't got nothing to do with brands. I've been fly. I was fly when I was young. I was fly before it was, like, I don't know. I just been a fly dude. So it's like, people don't even know. Like, I see dudes wearing clothes. I'm like, I'm wearing the same shit for 3 years and it don't even matter to me. I'm working on something else. I still gave a scholarship. Like, I got friends, shit, I might get a scholarship. My partners might be over here popping some bottles in the clubs. You know what I'm saying? Like, that used to be me. I used to feel accomplished going to the club, popping a few bottles and being fly, or like feeling like I shitted on somebody else. And I was like, that's what's in our culture, to shit on the next person. Like
come on now, you better talk about that. Listen.
Out of here, bro.
So, okay, so for example, let's say when you were, in the club popping bottles and doing all of that, like, what is it called? VIP.
Yeah,
how much
VIP.
Is a bottle in the
feeling
VIP
special?
section? Huh?
You feeling special? I don't been to the club. It could be 500, 250. It could be 2,000, 2,500. I don't been to the club. Shit, 3,500.
Wait. Back up. You said $2,000 a night at the club?
If it's a good night, and that's a regular night. I mean, if it's like a night that people gonna be there, then you gotta think if celebrities there, it's gonna be.
You gotta show
5,000. It could be. I mean, it ain't that for me, because if it was up to me, I wouldn't even. I'd probably get in one drink out of what I'm spending. You know what I'm saying? I'm really like not even a drinker, so it's like.
Wow.
But when I was younger, we used to just be drunk. We was young. We was drunk. We was drinking. We didn't even know no better. We was just trying to keep up and get a couple of numbers that night. And this was before even Instagram and stuff. So it was like,
right. Yeah.
And back then, you could just get some pictures. It was cheap. It was cheap back then. You could get you some little pictures or some little
them developed and stuff at Walgreens.
But the culture is just like the culture building to be so expensive that it's breaking us. Like, it's breaking our culture. It's like we ain't really growing from what we spending money on right now, and people ain't getting it. Like Balenciaga, Gucci, Louis Vuitton. I fuck with Nike and all that, but all of these brands, none of them gonna help us. Cause now it's so many black people creating brands where it's like, I can go over here and wear these shoes if I want to. We can make it cool though. All we need is Future to rock it. Future to rock it.
You're right.
Then the next person rock it. Like, fuck rocking Rolex. We're going to rock this black-owned watch company. We're going to wear their watch. Future rock it.
But you know what's so sad? People will quicker rock the Rolex than they would M. Jones watch. Literally. You know my watch from? Walmart, y'all. Like,
hey,
don't look like
I put on my watch. Now. My watch will be from Macy's, and I probably caught her with a sale because it doesn't even matter. Like, I still, and it's not even on some cocky stuff, but if we want to pop shit, because they pop shit all the time. My friends, I be like, pop your shit. I can go out with my same $200 fit on and pick any girl in any type of environment we go in because they're gonna feel my energy, and I'd be
That's true.
dudes ain't getting it. It's like, man, they
What
gonna
do
feel
you
the
think?
energy, bro.
What was the? She thought we busy chasing clients instead of building one. Correct. Even Rick Ross and I saw Monica had a interview and talked about that a couple of months back. Like that's the thing. We don't understand that at the end of the day we could say, oh, we got money, we balling, we got them stacked. But what are you really stocking? Because that's gonna end. What do you think was the life-changing experience from, you said 27 on down, you were like that guy. What made you change, or what do you think?
Because you realize them people who doing all that stuff and who kind of attached to those brands or attached to the job title, because it ain't got to be just because you ain't attached to the brands, and you still could be brainwashed with the title at your job. You know what I'm saying? You still could be brainwashed because it's a lot of shit to be brainwashed on. So it's like just being depressed, because I really was depressed. It's like this shit making you, but you feeling like this shit giving you self-esteem, and it really not. It's just a moment. It's like it's just some new tags or some, like, it's just a void. It's like a pacifier. Like when in reality you need to have some real deep conversations with yourself and see what's wrong with you and see why you be emotional or why you be like this or why you be, because in the midst of that I used to be fighting a lot too. Like people don't get it. It's like I'm always go out, I be fighting, always in some fucking trouble. Sometimes find myself in jail. You know what I'm saying? Then you look back like, I don't even supposed to be this type of person. Like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm losing myself in this shit. You know what I'm saying? Then, but now the carefree attitude is I could wake up tomorrow and I don't care what nobody got to say. It's like, people don't understand how free that feel. Like you can't even some people get caught up with being a mother. Like that's your whole life. Like you're gonna live your whole life for your kids when you're supposed to show your kids how to be happy through your happiness. It's like
you better come on here and preach today.
Hey, I preach every day, but people sometimes you get to the point where it's like, man, these folks ain't gonna hear this. They don't really like. I love my people with all my heart, like, but it's like on this journey. I've been on this journey 6 years, but even when I was lost, I always falling, so I never was an idiot. But it was like, have real conversations with people when people don't want to hear it. Like even girls you meet is like, you too
soft.
deep.
You soft.
Well, they ain't gonna call me soft, but they gonna say you probably.
But I'm saying,
I'm too deep. You too strict. You too uptight. That's what I'm gonna hear. You too uptight. Like we don't need a bunch. We got a bunch of goofy ass black men. We got a bunch of comedy niggas on here I can watch every day on here selling jokes. Like we need niggas who gonna be serious, like for our culture, respecting our women, like. Because I was like everything I am now on the positive tip, I was once on the negative tip too. So it's like I can relate from both ends. It's
right.
Like,
I need y'all to do me a favor, click that arrow, because when I tell you Mikhail here is speaking things that people don't understand. Like they want to see the guy that's doing this and that. They talk about wanting a man that's speaking like he's speaking, but then they still not doing the right thing. So I really appreciate you sharing some of these things with you. What made you, when you say you were depressed living that life, you were doing it, but inside it was like, what else? It has to be more. It just, that wasn't happening for you. And I'm really happy that whatever enlightened you at that present time when you did change it, because you're making changes in your own community. And I wish Isha is on here. She and I have spoken about that before too. Like I have a big issue with women talking about women empowerment, and then we have these events like once a year, and then you don't hear from them again, or you see them outside of the event and they don't even speak. You know what I'm saying? So trust me.
I started my women's empowerment group too. People don't really know because I know people don't really see a man in the women, like a man like me doing like women empowerment events. I never did my first event. Every time I try to do it, it always something come up. But my Crime Beauty with the butterfly, that's what that's supposed to be. It's supposed to be about women empowerment, because the reason I came up with this.
What do you? So this is something I'm gonna be doing next week, and I hope you could tune in and pitch in and share about it. Like, what do you consider women empowerment for me? We need info, cause
I feel like women gotta stick together. Y'all gotta get a standard, and once y'all get the standard like the blueprint book, like when you go to a job or something, or you get some instructions, like this y'all instruction manual for guys. It's like if y'all all agree that niggas need to pull up their pants, y'all gonna put that in the instruction manual. Like, ain't no guy getting none of this if they got their pants this low. Because women can control the whole narrative of what a man could be. Y'all the mothers and y'all the girlfriends. It's like, what you think? You got the power. Y'all thinking we got the power? Y'all tripping. For our ego, we got ego, and y'all, you know what I'm saying? So it's like,
It was a
y'all need
movie
to
like
work
that where
together.
they did that. She
You
said
know what I'm
10
saying?
toes down with your standard.
But you gonna have little boys out here this girl gonna say this, and this guy gonna be like, man, she too strong. I'm gonna go with the little dumb girl over here. All she
Yeah.
want is a little cash app and a little boom, boom, boom. She gonna just throw that thing to me. It ain't gonna take no effort. So it's like, if it's easy to get, men ain't gonna even work for it. It's like,
Yeah.
I mean, I hate to see the standards of women. I can't control it, but I can go
Yeah.
out here right now and see that there's
We
no
could.
standards for black women on my own. Like, I can see y'all standing together, but
Yeah.
nigga go out here. Sometimes I feel like the piece of meat. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like women gotta have a standard together. It's like y'all gotta stick together and y'all gotta like
But
agree.
it's hard. Sometimes she's a big queen energy if we want it. Exactly. I agree, Isha. But it's like it's always a battle. Like Isha, you know, some women that are on here, they know I have a team. I don't want to say a team, but I have a tribe of women that like we rock with each other regardless. It doesn't matter. We say what we gotta say. You like it, you don't like it, you fix it, we keep moving on, or you just don't fool with each other. But that's
And
the
I
type of
love that, but the
empowerment.
culture gonna love the young girls and the culture gonna love the girls that's on here with the 200,000 followers with their ass out, and that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Like, the shit fucked up. It just
They ain't gonna be on my page. It's just too bougie. And I don't even. And some people that I think that I can't reach because I'm not wearing the Gucci bag or the Fendi dress. I'm like you. I just wear regular clothes. I don't need no
yeah.
names on my stuff, but I won't get the attention that, like you said, the young people want because I'm not a name brand person. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying?
For me, I just be like, man, I don't even want the attention. Too much, I don't like too much. Too much attention give me anxiety anyway. Like, even at school when we was growing up, I never wanted to. Anybody can say that I never wanted to be popular or none of that. Like,
Right.
none of that stuff ever mattered to me. It's too much. Because once you get in that shit, you got to keep it up. It's like,
Come on,
that shit too
listen.
much for me. Like, it give me anxiety keeping up. It ain't me. Like, even a job.
Exactly. That's
I
like
can't.
telling a lie. Like, you got to remember that lie. She said, I'm not taking nobody's shot picks for nobody. We move better as a collective, though. We do, but it's like I don't think we understand that. My daughters and I had that conversation this morning about us sticking together and really just bringing each other up. And it's good for a minute, and then it's done. My mind bigger than my ass. It's correct. Your mind, like he said earlier, he don't sit here and he gets on YouTube and builds knowledge for himself. Because they can't take that from you. I always tell people that.
And people don't get if you really like looking for a soulmate. I talk about relationships to my friends and stuff too, but it's like you're looking for love or something. I feel like you should be doing what you love. It makes sense. You're doing what you love and you'll find love. You get what I'm saying? Like, I think that's how the world works. If you miserable with your life and you going out here dating misery, you know, you're gonna find somebody else miserable with their life. Y'all kind of sleeping together, two misery ass people. You know what I'm saying? Then y'all wonder why nothing going y'all way. Y'all was already miserable. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like you doing what you love. I feel like, of course, you know, your energy just gonna get it off like to the world. I don't
If
know.
you got any questions for Mikhail, make sure you drop it in the comment box, and he is here to answer whatever questions you have. This is only his second interview, but you killing it. Like, you a regular. You this is what you do.
That's what people be telling me, but I just hey,
Yes.
when I start my I'm gonna start a show because I ain't gonna say it's a podcast. I'm gonna start a show, but when we start the show, the coalition, you definitely got to come on the show, man.
Okay.
For real.
For sure. No problem. I'm gonna
I'm
be
gonna
there
be
next
interviewing
month.
you.
Huh?
I'm gonna be interviewing you.
That's what's up. I love it. Come on now. I'm ready. I got people for you to interview too. Listen, I really love what you said earlier. Like, that's my big thing. Like, not allowing society to label you, so to speak. You being you doing your own thing. You being your own man. He said he got a team of brothers because I need somebody with his mind. Are you married?
Who?
You.
No.
You
I ain't
dating?
married. Nah,
We're making
I
a
know
love
dating
connection
me.
because Takia about to move to Atlanta. So what's up?
Nah, I don't need no love connection, but I appreciate all the love. I need friends. I need networking. We need to. I mean,
Okay,
whatever God
okay.
got for us in the future, you know, I don't know who God got for me to be with. You know, it could be her from me from the Instagram live video right now. But
Somebody,
nah, I'm
somebody,
just.
he look
But
unavailable. Why he look unavailable, Isha? Open
hey,
the door. Yes, Trees, I'm coming, Trees. I'm coming. I promise you, I'm gonna be there. We got a question
yeah,
for you.
yeah, like the A
Oh, she said,
popping.
what's the YouTube? We need you to drop that YouTube channel.
I gotta build it. I need to stop playing. I feel like I need one for real. I need to get on that because people all keep telling me I need a podcast. I need a show. I need
Or you need
something. I
to,
need
even
to.
if you just start, you start coming on here talking, like it'll build up.
Yeah, but I still like my privacy a little bit. But I
Oh,
don't know. I still gotta. I gotta get. I know it's my calling, so I gotta get out here more, and I gotta step out my comfort zone. So that's the only way
mm-hmm.
I'm gonna grow. So I definitely will be more on the Instagram live videos and
Yeah,
YouTube.
just start like that. Trust me. I didn't this a year ago. No, let me say about a year and a half ago. You wouldn't have seen me doing this. Like I
Right.
never will go live, and I just started talking to people, and now I totally. When I say I love what I do, I love what I do. She said, "When
Yeah.
you coming? I'm coming. What month we in? February, March? I think March." March or April. She said that's how I feel. No dating, just building. I love it. Oh my God. You a Leo?
Yeah.
She said I bet you a Leo.
No, I'm a Cancer.
Oh, okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah. All right. Reed,
Yeah.
hey Reed, thanks for tuning in. Reed is a relationship expert. Listen, Reed, you gotta look at the replay of this show. This young man was spitting nothing but knowledge. So I know you would
Yeah,
enjoy it. She
we
also
need
has
some dates. She got a dating podcast. I come on there too. We need to link up and
no,
all
she
get
has a
together.
show. She has an actual show.
Cause it's a
So
disconnect between us for real, like black women and like with having my son, been in a relationship with my son's mother, it's like the situation we had and looking
mhm.
at past relationships, you start realizing like for real, it's a disconnect that maybe I don't know who the people is, but somebody want us to have a disconnect in the black household, and it's terrible. Like our communication skill sucks. Like
And
for me,
Tony is on here. I don't know. She just she also has a show for dating, women that are dating. She has a show. She just had a panel discussion. I'm gonna be on a female panel discussion about this type of stuff. He would have been perfect
yeah,
too, Tony. Oh my God.
yeah. If y'all doing something, definitely hit me up because I definitely need
Follow
to be
Controlling Your
up.
Crazy. Follow Reed Green for sure. Definitely, I know those two have a lot, relation type things going on. The conversation we're having will be perfect, on a whole nother level with them. Don't even they will really exchange. She says the enemy. Yeah, there's some type of, I don't know. Social media makes it easy to meet new people, but it make them lose them quick too. I thought I saw a question. Oh, I love that question. What advice would you give your 17-year-old self? I love that question.
Uh, my 17-year-old self step out of my comfort zone because I was super shy. Like I'd be pretty much go to school just going. Really, I wouldn't say too much. I just didn't have no self confidence. I ain't have none.
Mm.
Like I ain't know no direction to really go. Like none, no
Mm.
direction to go. But now I should have just. But if I can go back, I'd just say believe in yourself more.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like
I
believe
like
in
that.
yourself.
Yes. What day are you?
Hmm.
What day? July what?
Second.
Oh, okay. My husband is the 8th. Do you
Oh yeah.
have a big brother? He's super quiet too. I know. I don't know. Cancers. My dad is a cancer. My uncle. You guys got a lot inside, but y'all just always chilling. Yes, always chilling to me. Do you
Yeah.
have a big brother or sister program for the youth? So with the crime, like, do you connect children, mentors?
I know people that's out here, and I kind of link with a lot of teachers I
Mm-hmm.
know or people I met, on a journey. But really, the whole crime movement is just me, maybe a few friends, but it's mainly just me. I ain't really even got a team. It's like
Mm-hmm.
a lot of stuff came out of my pocket, my own promotion. Me going out here doing it on my own. It's like a couple of companies I could have went through, a couple of churches I probably could have went through, but then you start realizing like people want you to play the game, and I'd be like, hey man, I'm smoking my weed, I'm doing what I want to do, I'm acting how I want to act. You know, I ain't saying I ain't encouraging people to smoke weed if that ain't what you into, but you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna be me. It's like
Yeah.
I still that don't mean I can't be no Christian or I can't
Yeah.
believe in Jesus or God or
Yeah.
I can't be a good person because I got a neck tattoo. I like the whole culture about like
Yeah.
it's like people they want us to come to church, but then we come to church, then they kind of like judge us a little bit, like looking at us a little sideways, and it's like,
And
you
in the
know,
Bible, there was a bunch of bad people now. I'm telling you.
most definitely. I already know. I know definitely about the Bible. I'm definitely spiritual, and I feel like I give my ties to the world, and I'm out
Yeah.
here. The world is the church to me. So as
Yeah.
long as I go out here and I can touch people that look like me and come from where I come from and make an impact on them, that's all that really matters. So,
Yes. Yes.
but when you get to this non-for-profit stuff, it's definitely a lot of politics.
Oh yeah,
Like
I
for
got a
real, for real.
nonprofit organization for
Yeah, I
girls.
know
I
you
know.
know. Yeah. You
Trust
go
me,
out here,
I
you
know.
start
That's
seeing
why
people just out here for show. It kind of break your heart. It's like,
I've
damn.
never applied for grants because once I see certain things on there, I know it won't apply to me. So trust me, I
I'm
know.
about to go get them grants this year though. I'm stop. Like we got to go out here and do for our people, but we got to do for ourselves first. We got to be because it's a doggy dog world. I'm finna go get everything I supposed to get this year.
Yeah,
Like all
that's
that
where I'm
tenant
at.
shit, that shit over with. It's like that ain't putting no money in. We gotta have money to be out here to like because I want to have real programs for our people. So not no bullshit
Yeah.
like I got a CDL, so I could have a CDL program. I could bring other
Oh,
people
okay.
on to bring other programs. Like if a girl over here do hair, why would we go pay somebody else? We could pay ourselves to teach us. We could
Yeah.
pay our own people to teach us trades,
Yep.
and we can keep our dollar in our communities. Like I got big programs. Like I'm learning you can't discuss your programs until you put your money behind
You
it.
put it.
Because you be
Yeah,
out here
yeah.
talking, people will go out here and take your ideas. Because I don't have some ideas be taken because you just be talking too much. But
I'm the same. Listen, trust me, believe me, Toshiba,
thinking
my girl,
everybody
is
your
on there.
friend.
We've been there, done that. We got somebody
Yeah.
with her organization. She got somebody doing the whole entire program that she did. Like the logo
And
is similar and all, but like you said,
that's
you
why you
just
got to
gotta
make it a
wait till
business.
you just come out. They ain't even gotta know. Just your little
Yeah.
team. If it's 3 people, 4 people, y'all sit together, y'all do what y'all gotta do. Then boom, it's like, oh dang, I ain't know you was gonna do that. She says, do you have platforms for females? Oh,
Crime, beauty, self-love. Like
okay. Yeah. So hold on,
the
let me show you.
self-love, it's for everybody. I feel like everybody needs self-love.
You know what I love about this shirt? Why I chose this shirt? The
Mm-hmm.
color. You know, it's always black and white. But the peach, I love it. Y'all see, this is one of his shirts. Self-love, love attracts love. So that means if you do, like I always tell people, do unto others as you should want them to do unto you. So boom, there it
And the
is.
craziest thing, I came up with that shirt idea and the whole logo coming out of depression. So it's like everything from people. Like one thing I learned with this brand thing and all this, like what people be talking about, really, it ain't even about the t-shirts. It ain't about none of that. It's about the energy you give behind it. It's like people gonna buy what they feel. It's like when it's a story behind it. It's like I was selling shirts this summer. One day I made probably like $1,100-$1,200 one day, 600 one day, 200. I haven't been selling shirts. You didn't see me really been posting it, but I've been sitting still.
Yeah, you
But I
slacking on the
know
page though.
I ain't even slacking on the page. I'm doing what I'm supposed to do because I know whenever I
Outside.
hit the switch to sell shirts, it's that easy for me. It's like once you gifted something and people really like know who you are and people know the brand, it's like I can stop right now. Coke could change their logo. You still gonna buy that Coke, or you still gonna buy once a brand kind of like.
Builds a name for
And I'm
itself.
the brand. Yeah, and I'm the brand. So once people see my confidence rise, like, damn, I remember when you, like, people who know me, they like, damn, I remember when you was shy, bro.
Yeah.
Like, you wasn't saying this. Then some people met me at another, like, I remember when you was disrespectful. I remember you was rude. Then it's like, to see where I'm at now, so it's like people support
Happy about
the
it.
story. Yeah, it's like the
Yeah.
story, it sell itself. It's like,
So,
people be like, you a t-shirt brand? I ain't even a t-shirt brand. I'm really a non-for-profit. You know what I'm saying? Like people ain't even getting it. Like I really want to do community shit. So it's like but you could get caught up too much doing too much t-shirt shit you ain't doing enough for this. It's like, so I'm trying to balance it out. So that's really why people, when I be stopping, it ain't stopping. It's just trying to figure it out. Cause I'm doing it all on my own. It's like,
Yeah.
then I'm still growing, doing the acting, doing
Yeah.
this, doing that. It's like life pulling you a million ways when you're an entrepreneur, for real.
It really does. Really,
Like,
really, really does. And it's like, whoo, you want to slow down, but you know you got to grind to get what you want to do.
cause you gotta have like 4 hustles, you know what I'm saying? Like just to maintain, you know, like 4 hustles. And I got probably about 4, 5 hustles right now going.
She says, who inspired you to start? That's one of my daughters on my page. Who inspired you to start?
My biggest inspiration probably Malcolm X and Fred Hampton, for real. Like just growing up, I think that's why I always was a rebel, because I always grew up like like, you know what I'm saying? I always, like when I first started, I was with the whole, like how people be moving up, black. I was black the fuck out, for real. Before it was even popular, then it was like, then you start realizing like, maybe I'm too black, well, I'm becoming racist. Then it's like, damn. So it's like taking, like watching Fred Hampton and stuff and people like that, it's like, you ain't really gotta be, your message ain't gotta be to, like, just to black people or racist. Like, cause when I grow and I blossom, I want to be able to tell everybody about self-love, everybody about
That's
crime,
a message,
you know?
in general. Yeah.
Just a message in general, and having a loving attitude is like, it's take you far. It's like I got a nephew, you know, he played for the same team. Like he kind of, you know, he gay. So it's like, but he taught me that I gotta, you know, open my mind up. I can't be out here
Love
saying
people,
certain
not
things and
not
being,
their choice.
yeah, people are people. And it's like, I don't know who gonna get me to the riches. It could be a white man right here, a black person right here, a black female right here, you know, a gay woman right here, a gay man right here. But it's like, once you show, that's why I made the self-love. It's like love attracts love. If you close minded, you ain't gonna never grow. It's like,
listen, when I tell you, I am so hyped. Like, people do not understand it, and that like with my page, people think I don't interview white people. White people just don't come on my show because I'm assuming they're intimidated because what you see is black people only. But anybody that personally knows me, know I love everybody. I don't care if you can't even speak English properly. I'm from the islands. I came up here and had an accent, so it's like, it doesn't matter. I was never raised.
I grew up here, and I'm so, you know, I'm from Atlanta, and people can't even understand me sometimes.
Listen, exactly, Star. You love people for, you said thank you for loving your nephew for who he is, not what he is. And I always say that. Well, I'm not gonna lie. This is what I say. I love y'all. Just don't try me. That's just my thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Do your thing. I'm gonna love you because you're an individual. You're a human. You're still somebody.
I'm just learning sometimes we can't be hip. People be really like trying to spread their message, but they be hypocrites. And it's like, that's the thing what I didn't want to be when I first started with my crime thing. It was like, if I wanted to be a hypocrite, I promise you I could be a millionaire, or at least have me 6 figures off crime right now if I was a hypocrite. Like back in the day, it was like, I seen hella opportunities to be a hypocrite. It's people pretty much asked me to be a hypocrite. It's like,
that ain't it.
But that ain't it. Like, that ain't it.
I always feel like in the long run, me personally, I feel like it'll catch up to you. So just do it right from the start.
I can never do that. Like, even at a job, I can't even go to no job. The same person who I am now, I was the same person at a job. That's why I realized I had to let that opportunity go for me. Like, I ain't gonna never prosper in a job because I'm gonna always get fired, because I'm gonna speak up for the workers. So I can never grow to be a manager or a supervisor because I'm gonna care too much about the people. So
someone asks, what is your website?
My website is www.wearecrime.com.
Yes.
But I ain't even unlocked my website yet. I still gotta get it. I gotta get everything together.
So just DM him if you want to purchase a shirt. I got a few people here that said they want to get a shirt like mine.
And I send them out some. If I got a few sizes still available, but I'm about to get back on the shirts. I'm about to relaunch the website, do the photo shoot, do everything I need to do, because it's a lot of work I need to do on my end too.
I know it's hard. Like you said, you're by yourself, so I can't even imagine. So
Yeah, most
guys,
definitely.
again, we're talking to Mikhail Jones. I'm loving the questions. Kiki, that's funny, right? Maybe we gotta get one Caucasian person on so people can realize that we're for the people, just people, not our own people. Like, it doesn't matter to me because everybody has a message. Every
But you gotta
single
let it happen
individual.
organically, though. You gotta just let it happen. It's gonna happen when it's
Oh
time
yeah,
for it to happen. You know.
yeah, for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna jump right on. And if you guys don't have any other questions, is there anything else you want to say? I have one more question, and then today we're gonna do first things first. So, if you've seen it before, I usually do. What would you rather? I just had a brain for it. Would you rather tonight? We're gonna do first things first. So whatever I ask you first, you're gonna say what comes to mind. Oh, she got a question real quick. I just put my first one for August, so anxious. I'm definitely gonna be on there. And if you guys aren't following, follow the Kiki Chanel. She's another media sister on here, and she has her shows on Monday nights at I think it's 8. I don't know. It's 9 o'clock my time, which is Eastern Standard Time, but it's 8 her time. So you can drop it in the box, Kiki. Do you feel our political leaders are doing enough about gun violence issues?
For me, I try to stay in my lane. You know, I just tell everybody to stay strapped if you need to. You know, if I'm just mind my business. You know, I try not to get all up in the. You know, I just do what's right for me and stay in my lane. Like, I feel like sometimes as people, we got too many options as people. We got to worry about too much fucking shit. So I try to narrow my worrying down. And
Yeah.
politics, one of them things I just don't worry about. You know what I'm saying? I just say protect yourself out here because it's crazy. You know, I'm from Atlanta and people come out here to party, but a lot of people we losing, you know, at red lights, at just to gun violence, you know. So
I don't
all I
know
can
what's
say
going
is
on with that.
I don't know what's going on either. I feel like we losing more black men who not in the streets than men who are in the streets, and
That's the
I don't
sad
get it.
part.
I
That's
don't get
really
it.
sad. So my final question is, what has been your most satisfying moment thus far in the business? Thanks for catching. Takia.
My self growth, to be real, just saying, like, you think like, for me, when I first started, it was like, I had all these dreams saying all this crazy shit. You know, you got the imagination out the world when
Yeah.
you first start some shit. It's like,
Yeah.
but then you don't realize, like, looking back, it's like, this shit really changed me. It's like, I ain't look for it to change me. Like, for real, made me a better person. And I'm pretty sure anybody
Yeah.
around me from, my mom, my sister, my son, mom, anybody around me probably like, this dude really is a better person.
That's
Like,
good.
cause it's this what I supposed to be doing. It's my gift. So it's feel like once you tap into what's your gift, it really changes you for real. That's how you know it's this what I supposed to do. It's like it's what
Yes.
God created me.
Wow. I love that. I love that. Hey, Toya, thanks for tuning in. We're speaking with Mikhail Jones out of Atlanta. He is the founder of C.R.I.M.E, C.R.I.M.E, out of Atlanta. It's a nonprofit organization. We're going to jump right on in now to our first thing first segment of the show. You guys definitely make sure you catch a replay. If you're catching a replay, please drop a comment. Follow his organization. Send him a DM. Website is being worked on, so make sure that you just DM him to purchase a shirt. I am wearing one tonight. Let me make sure I show y'all my shirt. Y'all know I'm gonna post a picture.
I got my hoodie on.
You got yours? Okay, yes.
I
Oh,
got my hoodie
I gotta
on.
get one of those. Yes.
Yeah, I probably bought like 40 hoodies and I sold out of them. So
For real.
and people got it.
When you gonna re up?
I'm thinking maybe I don't know. I'm trying to see. I might. Like for me, I just be going natural. Then you learn from like people like Kanye. You make your shit exclusive. Like when people didn't want to wear your shit, like shit. Now I make my shit exclusive. I pop about 40 shirts,
Well,
sell out of
exclusively
them.
make me a hoodie,
Hey,
honey. Listen.
I got you. I got
Yes,
you,
oh,
cause
I got
I
me because
got
I'm gonna
you.
DM you and remind you.
You definitely
Yeah,
gonna
that
have
looks
to
really, really
remind me.
dope.
Appreciate
Um,
it.
he doesn't have a location yet, And you heard me, yeah, because he's gonna have a spot. So just follow his page and reach out to him. M
Yeah,
Jones
we working on the
ATL.
spot for real, for real. The spot coming very, very soon,
Yes.
and that's why I probably
She's
when
that
I
smart
start get the
marketer.
spot, that's when I had to like bulk shirts and be able to kind of dish out because it's like
Okay.
I don't want to have too much, like
Yeah.
too much. I don't
Yeah.
know. I'm just trying to figure out how to play because that merch stuff kind of it
That's
could
a
be
different.
difficult. Then you gotta think I'm doing that by myself too. So
I
it's like,
know. Hey yo, your packaging, I gotta tell you guys, your packaging is I ain't never listen,
yeah,
y'all know I just turned 45. I'll tell my age. I don't care.
somebody gonna copy that too. I feel it.
Yeah. Don't share it. Don't share it.
Yeah. Now it's cool because as
Oh,
long as people know where it came
okay.
from.
When you order from him, you gonna see what I'm talking about. That's all
Yeah.
I got to say. So
Now you can share it. I like the packaging dope.
nah, order a
It's
shirt and
dope.
y'all gonna see. She said you have to re up because she need one. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exclusive, girl. You gotta DM him. Ain't gonna just be out there like that.
Now I probably
The
got about
DM.
40 shirts, but I don't know what sizes I got. Like when you ordered the shirt, I had the sizes I got. I probably got 40 shirts. That
Okay.
it's different sizes from probably like small to 3XL. But I don't think I got no extra larges.
Okay. Yeah, you didn't
Yeah.
have one in the
But
one
I'm
that
about to
I
get
want.
up on it. I'm about to get on it because you giving me energy right now that I need this.
Let me
I
tell
gotta
you
put
something.
some long nights in it.
One thing people don't know about my audience, they're loyal. When I tell you
Hmm.
I love, 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 love. But she said she gonna send her own hoodie. My audience, when I
And I
tell
mess
you,
with that you love the packaging because sometimes I feel like when you be creative, like I
no,
think I was telling Tracy this, when you be creative, sometimes I feel like people kind of don't appreciate the
appreciate it.
thought
No.
you put into it. Like it took me a long time to come up with that, like packaging like a brick of coke, then a vacuum seal it. Like
Listen,
I
it
put
was
thought
funny
into it.
because
It's like
my daughter brought the thing. You know how they always check the mail, and they brought it to me, and I was like, "Oh, this from Atlanta," but I know what I ordered. I'm like, this can't
yeah,
be a shirt, and we feeling it. And I'm like, what is this? I opened it, I'm like, yo, you
yeah.
spot, because that makes it cheaper too.
Then
Yeah.
when I vacuum seal it, when I put the little silver tape on it like a coat, the first time I sent it out, the post office people sent the shit back to my crib. Like they opened it up and everything because I had it like the silver tape like wrapped around like it was a coat
Oh,
piece. So it was like I put a lot of
oh,
thought into it. I thought it was real dope, but some people it just go over their head. It's like
yeah, child. Them
you don't
people want
even
to be
get it.
supervisors. Yeah.
Yeah,
But
yeah,
yeah,
that
I'm
was
telling you,
dope.
it's really. I thought it was dope. It's
I
for. I mean,
appreciate that
I
too.
think it'll help save too with shipping. But
Yeah,
guys, make sure you DM him at M Jones Atlanta or M Jones ATL or We Are Crime. Whichever one he will respond. Now she want to see the package. You got to order, baby.
I don't think I got none on me.
You ain't got no made, but
It'll
trust
take
me,
me a minute.
it's different, and I love different. Y'all know me. But I was saying, my audience, when I tell you, my audience is loyal. They support. Like I guarantee you, and you gonna DM me and tell me. I guarantee you, after this live, at least 3 people gonna order from you, and at least 5 of them gonna follow you for sure. And that's
I
always my
appreciate
ultimate
that.
goal with the show. Like I just want to bring exposure to other people that we may not have known otherwise. You know what I'm saying? Your audience will see me, my audience see you, and that's a connection right there. So that's
Most
always
definitely.
my ultimate goal. So if you
I
guys don't follow,
appreciate it
make sure
too.
you follow. I'm gonna jump right on into first thing come to mind. So this is how it goes. So I'm gonna say something and you're gonna say the first thing come to mind. So if I say roll up, you're gonna say what?
All right. We.
Get it? Okay. So, and
I
I only
got
said
you.
that because we were talking about that stuff earlier. She said I already followed. Yay, thank you. You know, because Corey lawyer. Yes, you know I love y'all. And that's my baby girl. I can't wait for her to come closer. Yes. Love, kind, cold. Thank you all. I will follow when the live is done. All right. So, call from the kids' school.
Ignore.
No, you're not. Now, you know I'm a former teacher. Don't you ignore. Don't be one of them parents. Don't be one
Hey,
of them parents.
I'm
That's
the
why I used to
dad
call
though. You
from
know what
my
I'm saying? They
phone.
gonna call the mom first. If the mom don't call me, I'm the
Nah,
dad.
I used
So
to
I'm
call from
answering
my
every time.
phone.
I ain't answering no numbers. I don't know.
Volunteer work. That was funny. Volunteer work.
Genuine. That's the first thing that's come to my head because we were talking about it. Being genuine in it.
I'm still on. He's talking about don't answer it. Casting call.
I don't know what came to my mind, but happiness, because I think a personality, like, you got to be ready to be bubbly when you're doing them casting calls.
Good. Yeah. Community.
Unity. That's the first thing come to my mind.
Nice. Tropical.
Islands.
Yes. Candy.
Cane. Candy cane.
Truck or car?
Truck.
What type of truck?
For real, the 18-wheeler. That's the highest sitting up.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing sit up high.
9 to 5.
Quit.
Now you gonna say hell no.
Nah, quit.
Okay, he said quick. Non-profit.
Community. I don't know.
Baseball bat.
Swing.
That is first thing first. She said quit. Listen, that is first thing come to mind. It's just something that we just do as a little funny part at the end of the show, just to see where our minds is at, because we talked about everything else. That was really fun. The funniest one was number one, because I'm like, wait, no, don't do that. So I appreciate you so much. We're gonna be in touch anyway, because I love Trees, I love Robert, and I'm going to be there. And we got work to do. We got other things that we're gonna be doing together. So we will definitely be in touch. Again, guys, make sure you follow We Are C.R.I.M.E. I did pin the website, but it is it's under construction. So just DM him. Make sure you get your shirts or hoodie, your very special order shirts or hoodie, and let him know that you saw him on my show. And we will definitely. She said, I love this part of the show. Yes. Takia also, I think Takia asked that question earlier because she experienced gun violence. She was on my show as well. So if you haven't seen that show, you can check it out on YouTube. Her name is C.R.I.M.E. She's out of New Jersey. And my baby's going to be coming down south soon. So I'm super duper excited about that. And make sure you can follow her as well. Shanae, your girl is leaving you. But thank you so much again, Mikhail, and we will be in touch. I'm going to X you out now. Somebody got a question. Right. Hold on.
Thank you.
Oh, she said, what's his IG page again? I'm going to drop it here. Drop his IG page so I can pin it in. All right. Okay, so we'll talk. Thank you so much for being on the show, and we'll be in touch.
Appreciate it.
All right. All right, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. If you're just tuning in and you have not seen it, please catch the replay. When I tell you, he spent so much knowledge. For a young man, he has his mind on his shoulders, ready to go and really make a change. One thing that stood out for me is what he said when he realized at the end of the day, all what we, the material things, it doesn't really mean nothing. We got to do work in our community. So if you're not doing work in your community, but you're in a community of Atlanta, reach out to M. Jones ATL and drop his page for me, M. Jones ATL, so that I can pin it. Reach out to him, see what you can do to help the organization. You guys know how I feel about that already. The youth, they are my baby. Coco, you're a teacher. You know how that is too. Even if you're at the classroom, like at the end of the day, I always say the children are our future. So we got to make sure we do the right thing for them. All right. So as always, I am your girl, Corey Love of the Corey Love Show. We are here on Thursdays, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure you tune in, tell a friend, bring a friend. I love you guys. Good night. Guidance, blessings, and love.